Well guys, the day has finally come. I'm going to go ahead and put this thing on the water. I've actually done 2 previous water tests and neither one of them turned out great. I did have 2 runs yesterday on it. They were fun, but they weren't anything to write home about, so I went ahead and I made some changes. So I'm not really going to show you any of that just because I couldn't control the godforsaken dreaded catamaran hop. And I really feel like it's all due to the amount of foam that I put up in the bulkhead. You know, the foam comes to more or less right here and it starts at the nose and comes all the way up. So I've probably got, 7 ounces of foam or some crazy, number ounce weight up front. So my first initial setup, the way I had it, I'm running the Hydra 8S in it, right? I had it up here tucked underneath the cowling, nice and neat, double-sided tape to the thing, and my short little wires went right into it, and it was perfect. But it was like 55% weight distribution, which is terrible. There was way too much nose weight, and I really attest that to the foam being in the front. But trying to make the front rigid to where if anything stupid happens, it doesn't explode and the seams separate. So I was trying to make the boat rigid and buoyant and all that, but you live and you learn. So if you do spray foam your boat, don't do it as crazy as I went. But the overall aspect of the inside of it turned out pretty good. Now that I've reconfigured everything, I went ahead and let me see if I can show you. I put my battery trays in there. I just siliconed them in with clear silicone, and then I used rivets to rivet the battery straps in the basically in the spot that I wanted them to be, to where I can access the clasps and still be able to clamp down my batteries pretty good. So the first run we're going to do, we'll run the Gens Ace packs, and then the second run we're going to run the SMC 6500s. We're just going to take it outside in the small pond and do some ovals. My original setup that I ran the other day had this in it. This is a 6500 or 1600 kV 4082, just a cheap little eBay motor. This is like a King Val motor. But what my plan was, because it was 1600, I was like, well, I can run 8S on it. I decided, because the previous runs on this boat, I had the Leopard 1800 in it. So I put back the Leopard Hobby 1800 in it, and I moved the Hydra back here to the back, as far back as I could get it. Had to make some jumper wires here out of number 10, 6.5s here, and then the motors, they come with 6. So, I'm just trying to move weight back at this point. And I've got, my receiver back here, and then I've got the W-Fly GPS in the front. Not really sure if it'll work, but when I did reinforce this part, I only used chop strand mat, so there's no carbon fiber up here. So theoretically, we should get GPS through the hull. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to head on out to the pond. All right, we are finally out here. I made it off work today at around 3:30. So I've got plenty of time to run at least a couple of packs through the boat. Full transparency, probably messed up with putting too much foam in the front of the boat. I just weighed it, and it weighs 9 pounds 6 ounces fully loaded, and it's only a 29-inch boat. So it is heavier than my 32-inch Impulse 32, which fully loaded on 8S weighs 7 pounds 5 ounces. So this is a heavy beast. But I will say this, it handles amazing. It's like an awesome oval catamaran. Maybe that's just due to the weight, but we're gonna throw it in the water and see what happens. It's quite windy out here today, so I don't really know how it'll do. Oh, wow. Moving the ESC back and the batteries back seemed to have helped a lot. I'm only giving it like third throttle here. Whoa! Oh my God, that thing pops a wheelie, holy shit! Wow. Woo! Shit, y'all, that was insane! Definitely need to adjust the trim. Oh my God! It's crazy moving the ESC back and the batteries back help that much. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna now I can slow my heart rate a little. We'll go ahead, bring it in. We're gonna do a strut adjustment because yesterday I was running it with a big high rake prop, and I was just trying everything I could to get it to work right, and just nothing would work on it. So let's bring it in. Now I've got quite a few props that I can try right now. It's got the, I believe that's my 4214 3-blade, which was always good on this boat prior to doing anything with it. What I tried yesterday was this A45 prop. Same thing Oxydean sells. This one was on zip kits. I tried my first maiden with the 1814. It was way too big. You saw that in the last video on the Oxydean. I took the time the other night and I really detailed this Octora M445. I balanced it, sharpened it, and polished it beyond any other prop that I have. So I wanted to try this. But before I go swapping props, I just want to do a strut adjustment. I feel like I probably got way too much lift, being that this is so far up. So I'm gonna go ahead, bring this down level with this piece here, and we're gonna give it a try. Now, I would consider this right here being neutral. So let's go ahead, throw it in the water and see how it performs. What's crazy is my weight distribution still is not nowhere near 70-30. But it was picking that front end up, boy. It's a fast boat. Wow, it still wants to lift. It's not hopping nowhere near as bad as it was. I think what it's doing, it's just, if I had more of an area to open it up, it would probably do a little bit better. I'm gonna give it a little bit of negative trim just to see what happens if I can keep that nose down. All right, if we look right there on the back, I gave it just a little bit of negative trim. Let's go ahead, throw it in the water, see what happens. Now this may totally be based just on like the prop characteristics and the lift and all that. You know, I just don't know. But you gotta test it to figure out what prop works good for what boat. That's running a lot smoother. Oh, there goes that dreaded hop again. It is super fast though. Even though it's heavy, it's lightning fast. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think I'm starting to get to the point now where I'm exhausting the batteries. Alright, so what I want to do one more try. Probably got about another minute's worth of battery life left. I'm going to try just a different prop, and then we'll swap the batteries out. Okay, well, we're going to try the high rake monster. We're going to see what happens. Now, I'm putting this on here partly because I want to see how good my through-hole pickups do. I've got this one on this side and this one on this side through the back. I just want to see what my temps are. So far, they've been low with the 1600 kV, but now we're at 1800. I'm sure it's going to be a little bit higher. Yeah, she's really crazy. She stays on the water nice though. I get really aggressive torque roll on it. That's what I've noticed. I wonder if that's due to the weight like the weight of the boat taking away the buoyancy of the boat. I'm just not sure. I'm gonna adjust the trim on it real quick. Okay, I adjusted it. I brought it way up since it's a high rake prop. I just felt like the bigger the prop, the further it needed to be up. All right, we're gonna give it about a minute run and see what happens. Yeah. Absolutely insane. That prop's probably way too big for it. The idea here, yeah, I'm gonna say that prop's too big for it. I'm gonna go ahead and just bring it in. We'll open it up and we'll take it apart. We'll check the temps and we'll put that 3-blade back on it. That seemed to do pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling this tape off, and then we'll get in and we'll check temps. Yeah, got a little bit of water in there. Oh yeah, she's hot. That big, it did not like that big prop. Yeah, see, 124 on the capacitors and 104 on the Hydra. Yeah, she don't like that big prop. No, no, no. That battery slid forward a little, getting a little bit of grease because I don't run a stuffing tube. That's just, to me, typical. Wires aren't bad. Wires aren't bad at all. I was kind of worried about that. But yeah, I don't know. You know, that's just kind of crazy. Damn. I was trying to adjust and compensate for it. So really what I think I need to do, I need to get, I call it a sheetrock saw, but like a hand saw, I need to go up in there and start cutting some of the foam out to try to just take some of the nose weight out of it. Because really what I think it's doing, the front weighs so much, it's lifting, the weight's pulling it back down. It's lifting, the weight's pulling it back down. And really I think that's where it's living. It's living in that hop because the nose weighs so much. But I don't know. You know, I just got to keep messing with it. If I had a larger pond, a larger body of water to try it on, I can just hold it wide open to see if it, you know, flattens out and whatnot. But here it's like wide open throttle, let go. Wide open throttle, let go. You can't just hold it and expect it not to bounce and hop up out of the water when you smack the gas. I mean, you know, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it cool down. I'm gonna go get the other batteries, and before that I'm gonna go ahead take these out and we'll check to see how much voltage is on them. All right, well the Gens Ace batteries are sitting at 3.78, so they are smack dab on storage mode, so we are good to go there. I'm gonna go ahead and go get the Green Pack SMCs. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. We've got the SMC 6500 150C HPs, and I'm running the Octora M445. Let's get it. Crazy. Wow, yeah. Smaller prop really makes this thing go crazy. Okay, so I had it trimmed way up for the big prop. I need to go back down. Okay, well we're back level. M445. You know, even though it ain't handling like I like it, the boat still looks badass. And it's really quick. I mean, it's still fast for what it is. Like, it is super quick. It's crazy. It just wants to lift off the water. is nuts. I need to like give it a pass to let the water flow through it and kind of cool it down. I can see the water exiting the back. Those pickups do pretty well. I don't know how well they do when it's on, when it's wide open off the water. All right, I want to try one more prop. Okay, this is going to be basically my final run. Video's getting long on y'all. I've got a slight amount of negative trim. I kind of have it level, the bottom of the strut level with the bottom of, you know, my ride surface, and I've got a little bit of downward angle. You can tell it's like raised up here and it's down here, so it's kind of pushing it down just a smidge. And then this is a 40 millimeter, this is OSE's brass prop. It's 40 by 1.6. So I want to try something smaller to see if it's a little bit more controllable. Since I've started recording, the sun has come out and it's gotten extremely hot. Don't know how the video will do. Seems a lot more smooth. A lot more smooth. I'm just hitting my own waves at that point. You know, catamarans really love flat water, and this pond's so small, after 2 laps it's all disturbed. Just trying to take it easy, kind of let it get cooled off, I guess. Just do some fun little laps. The boat may be too heavy. I have to get in and do some surgery on it. It still handles pretty good, but you know, we're probably only doing like 35 miles an hour here. Yeah. Honestly, I still think the boat's too fast for this small pond. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring it in, open it up, and check temps. Now, I know those batteries are probably nowhere near being done, but I'm done because the sun is out at full force right now, and it is hot. Okay. 138 degrees. She's pretty warm. And 100. Whoo, boy, yeah. Old hydro getting hot. But that's the capacitors, so I'm sure whatever that number is right there, 114, that ESC is probably at 125, 128. Realistically is what I've gotten from running it, looking at the log versus what my meter tells me. It's always like 12 to 15 degrees higher internally than the external temperature. But yeah, you know, 149. Yeah, I'm glad I shut it off when I did. It's hot out here right now. It was actually pretty nice a little bit ago. It was like, you know, 80 degrees, but now the sun is out like full on, and it is warm. It is absolutely warm. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and check the battery level, just see what it's at. Hey, good thing I did. Look, chilling at 3.8. So we shut them both off within 0.3 volts of one another. So that's pretty good. All right, back inside. Let's go ahead and open this up. Well, I'm going to pull these batteries out, and then I'm going to put a fan on it to blow any of the water out of it. Well, good or bad, it was fun. Still needs some tweaking here and there, but that's a maiden run for you. You know, the first maiden run lasted all of about 90 seconds, and then I brought it in to check and had water coming in. So, it's just part of the build. Thank y'all for watching. Peace. Make sure y'all subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Peace out.